Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bringing in the Light. Well, this week I told you that I would be telling you how to change your paradigm, or trying to tell you how to change your paradigm. Hopefully that you stay tuned for all of the guided messages that I have in store for you today. Spirit is eager to share some things with you, and normally when I come on, I've already prayed, I've already cleansed the space, but I wanted to show you what the process is and how I come together with Spirit in doing this. Okay? So I'm going to start off with my prayer and the space cleansing. Spirit of the highest, widest light. Spirits of the highest, high. The one true God, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, all of those who stood in the light, all of the beings interdimensionally who are rooting for us, who are also here. Guide my messages. Use me as the vessel as always. Keep me clear. Allow me to remove myself so that you can take over and give these messages. I'm going to cleanse the space with some sage to ensure that the ancestors that are here are of the highest, brightest light. As we come in love for the collective and all who have chosen to watch, who has chosen to come in to clear their minds, to raise their awareness of what is going on around them and what they need to know and what they need to see. What Spirit has for you to know. What needs to be seen. What needs to be brought to the light. I ask that you guide me. Angels of the highest, widest light. Archangel Michael, I ask that you come and protect me as always. It is wonderful having your presence. I ask that you cover me as always. My family members, my ancient ancestors, I ask that you cover me. Guard the doors, guard the boards of the floor, every corner in this house. Keep it in the light. Keep it in the highest, brightest bright. Let me convey these messages with all of my might. Amen. As you know, my name is Patricia Scott, and I'm here bringing in the light, and in doing so, these messages are divinely guided. What I feel when I am doing this is a great vibration from head to toe, which lets me know that these messages will be coming through and they will be guided to you, not from me, but from Spirit. There has been some new developments that has come to the attention of Spirit, and Spirit is asking you right now to ask yourselves, if you did not see the speech that your president has given, I want you to find it and take a look so that you can ask yourself, what does it mean when he says that we are losing patience with you? Free will is a thing that everyone has. Everyone. There is no one who is exempt from free will. What you choose to do with your bodies or what you do not choose to do with your body is a choice for you and you alone. I am charging you, asking you to ask yourselves, what does that mean to you? When someone says We are growing impatient with you. It is a threat. It is a clear threat, and one that will not be taken lightly. Spirit and beings of the highest, whitest light are watching. They have been watching and waiting for this moment. For you to understand and know that the hidden agendas and the small orchestrated little tiptoes that you take toward your goals when you set your puppets in front of society and you pull the strings telling them to say these things to cause chaos and fear and calamity with people who you judicate over, who you are supposed to be caring for, but your thoughts are the bottom dollar. You send the children back into the schools knowing that children, they are children. They are not going to take precautions as if you would. So why force that back knowing that you have no power over the things to come? Even with all of the vaccines that you are currently putting out, the variants keep growing and changing because your agenda keeps growing and changing, and so we call interference, foul on the play, unnecessary roughness, and because of it, we are going to allow you to continue to rise as high as the skies, and as you sit on the very tip top, we are going to watch you drop, and everyone in the world will see you fall. And the devastations that you are orchestrating for the civilizations, for the people, for the homeless, for the aged, for the children, for those who have no defense of themselves, for those who can't see clear enough to free their minds. There are light workers who are working together to bring in the light on these orchestrated, well-orchestrated devastations that you put into play. I implore you, masses, I implore you, people, to ask yourself what it means when someone says, we are growing impatient with you about your freedom. Do you still feel free? Do you still feel free? Will you still feel free when they're coming in your houses unannounced? When they are taking you off and carting you away and arresting you because you've chosen not to play their game? I ask you to look at the bigger picture, to free yourselves from it, and do not watch the news. Do not be devastated by the lies that they tell. To do something different, to create something new, to pull your resources together and save yourselves. We are fighting for you, but we can't do it for you. We can only help you to do it. And we are here, gravitating to each and every one of you, coming through as we possibly could. We can't lower our vibration any lower. You have to meet us here. You have to meet us on a higher plane, a higher level. You have to have a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of understanding. You have to know that what they are doing will be brought to the light. And the puppet, the Muppet who stood forward and said that they are growing impatient, he is being used, his partners are being used, and the ones who are pulling the strings behind the scenes who have created these well-orchestrated devastations, including 9/11 on their own soil, as you shed blood of your own citizens, and the devastations that you have caused will be coming back to you tenfold and then some, down to your family generationally, because this devastation that you have caused worldwide, you have people on drugs, needles sticking out of their arms on the trains. There are tent cities in a place where there is no reason that there should be a tent in a city. But there have banks who are denying people of loans who need to have these things in place. You are who we are speaking to. You are the ones who will be devastated as you sit high in your penthouses in the sky. And as you orchestrate these little devastations, you need to know that someone is watching. In those moments when you think you're alone, you are not. In those moments when you think no one's watching, somebody's always watching. We are watching. We see. We want everyone to know that the government understands who you are. They understand the power that you hold. They understand how powerful you are because of who you are and when you were born. They know better than you who you are. You have amnesia and you do not remember. I am charging you with freeing your mind, opening your third eye. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Brain, heart, coherence. Align the body. Stand, stand, stand. That is the only way to tune in, tap in. That is the only way to reach us and for us to reach you through light workers such as this. You need to understand what you're seeing. Martial law is a thing that will come into being. It will be coming into your homes. You will find yourselves in camps if you don't come together. They are orchestrating this devastation right now. The papers have been signed. They are underway. They are trying to figure out what to do with you as they grow impatient. But as they grow impatient, the message from us is that we grow more impatient. And because we are here from the highest, whitest light, we have been here, we have always been here, and we will always be here. And what we want you to know is we have had enough of everything that you are doing. And now we are growing impatient. And for every devastation that you send down upon your people, you will reap what you sow. There is no in between. There is hot, there is cold. Lukewarm doesn't sit. And everything that you've been doling out to the people all over this world, you will now be receiving. Karma has been called into play. Karma is not a word. Karma is not a feeling. Karma is not a thing. Karma is a spirit, and she is alive and walking. She is a mirror. She mirrors everything you think, everything you feel, everything you say and don't say. You have to understand that even when nobody's there, or you think nobody is there, they are there, and they are watching you. They are rooting for you. They are hoping that you rise. They're hoping that you vibrate high. They're hoping that you save yourself. But for those who have chosen the other way, who has chosen to continue to move in this mentality, to move in such a way, it puts us in the mind of the days of old. Do you not remember the story of Moses and Pharaoh? Do you not remember the call that was put down to the children? Do you remember what happened to Pharaoh? Do you remember? If you do not, go back and check the texts. It will jog your memory as you watch your life crumble and fall down around you. Make sure that the blood is over the door. Make sure that you stand firm like never before. There are people who say there is no power in the name of Jesus Christ. There are people who argue over the name of what the name was, or who he was called, or when he was born, or whether it was Buddha or Allah or Muhammad. They all stood for the good. They all stood for the light. They all stood for the plight. They all were here for the good of all, and they are back. They never left. They stood quietly watching. Prayed. Yes, God's pray too. And interdimensional beings of light who have taken this walk, who have been here, who sees the road that we are on, and are watching us speed our way to destruction, self-destruction, nuclear wars, because you need to fund your little crazy, maniacal, greed-led manhunts. You headhunt people. You sit and you create little devastations and you orchestrate them beautifully as if a dance. You do it as if a mathematical equation with precision. It is something that is tested as if you testing mice in a laboratory. That is how you care for the people in your stead. Well, we are done, and now we are impatient. And karma has been called. Everyone within the earshot of this woman's voice, we ask for you to raise your vibration. If you want to be able to interact with us the way that she does, you are more than welcome to open your minds, open your hearts, and we will be there. Ask yourself what you believe. Ask yourself what you know to be so. And then you will learn and you will grow. Reach out. We are here. There are light workers all over the world who are waking up, who are standing in the cause, who are taking their lives into their own hands by conveying these messages. But we want you all to know that we are here, and there is unity in numbers, and spirit outnumbers the masses by many. Because we are legion, and we are plenty. Spirits of the whitest, highest light. The one thing that can be omnipresent, which is the universe itself. The one true God. The one that Jesus knew. The one he told you of. The one that Buddha knows. The one that he told you of. I am here. Have no fear. I am here. Thank you for joining us. We will be joining Patricia on the 25th of September in Atlantic City to bring in the light, to share with you all of the wonderful things that we share with her. We ask that you continue to learn and grow and to come together to be one with us, that we are one with you. Open your eyes and see the truth. I want you to now look at things from your own understanding. We want you to understand that spirit is here. Could you imagine being spirit, trying to reach out to the one that you love, your mother, your brother, your sister, your father, your cousin, your significant other, your lover, someone, anyone you loved, who have ever stood by your side, who you've ever looked to and said, I miss you. They are with you. They are here, but you can't hear them. You have to raise your vibration in order to do so. If you want to know how, reach out to Bringing in the Light. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, videos such as this. Patricia is a light worker. She would be more than happy to help you to raise your vibration and to be one with spirit, one with the universe, one with interdimensional bright beings, such as myself, who stands before you. Well, I think that the messages are done. It is a amazing feeling. I can't explain it. I vibrate from my head to my feet. And all I can do is hold on, just hold on for the ride, because removing yourself takes major trust in what you know to be so. And I believe in these wonderful spirits. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I don't put God in a box. I don't do it. I know what He's capable of. I see it every single day. The pictures that I've shared with you guys, it's actually spirit. I don't even have the capability of doing anything like that, technically, with pictures or otherwise. I can barely get these videos out, as you see. But God has put me to a task. He's asked me to perform a service for the good of all. I have always wanted to do this. I have always wanted to know. I've always wanted to know about God. I always said, how are these people not seeing the truth? How are they missing it? How are, when Jesus was, physically here before all of the crazy stuff that happened in His life, before He was betrayed in such a way that they chose to hang Him high for all to see. Well, we're back around that mulberry bush from what I hear. Nobody's better than anybody else, and what everyone's about to find out, what they're letting me see, because I can see what's happening. I can't convey it to you the way I see it, but there's going to be some craziness. The government is doing some things that they have no right doing. And the plans that have just been laid out upon the lives of people who have chosen not to allow you to put those chemicals in your body, if you've decided to do it or not to do it, I have no thoughts about that. We have free will, each and every one of us. But whether we choose to do it or not, nobody's got the right to tell us how impatient they're becoming with us about that, right? So, if you guys want to know how to interact with spirit, how to interact with the spirits of the highest light, the one true God, beings, interdimensional beings who are here also helping us, the ones who shut down the nuclear missiles when they throw them up in the air, those guys who shuts that thing down, those are the guys who are standing here. Those are the guys who are with me. Those are the guys who are with spirit. Those are the guys who are connected to teach you that you do not have to do this. You do not. There's nothing that you need to do that you don't want to do. So now I'm just here to let you know that you're capable of doing all of this too. You can connect. You saw for yourself. I am grateful to be a vessel, to be used here in this capacity. And this is what we have for you and bringing in the light. Anybody want to interact with their loved ones? Anybody want to know if it's so? Test me out. Come see me. Call me. Text me, leave a message in my inbox. And we'll come together on how that you can talk to them. I'll talk to them for you and relay messages that only they will know. You'll know if it's real or not because you'll understand everything that they're saying. I don't know your life, I don't know you, and I don't know your ancestors, but I'm sure they're amazing. So if you get in touch with me, I'll get in touch with them. And I can also show you how. So I've taken up enough of your time. I hope you like my picture. I've been getting creative. I'm going to share it on my Facebook page. I'm pretty proud of it. I worked on it. It's a colored pencil and things of that nature. I think I'm about to pick up the paintbrush and go canvas on you guys with a little, acrylics and whatnot. Haven't done that in a while. And so, if you want to know how to interact with spirit, come see me. It's amazing. This is me living my heaven on earth. You can too. Patricia Scott is bringing in the light.